Now, effect of dilution or concentration or molar conductivity. Now we'll see molar conductivity is directly proportional to volume, as molar conductivity is the product of conductivity in volume. On dilution, there is increase in volume. Therefore, molar conductivity and equivalent conductivity increase on dilution. Right? But we have seen that this increase in volume have different effect on strong electrolyte and weak electrolyte. Though there is increase in dilution, will increase in volume and in turn increase in molar conductivity of both, but when the value was experimentally seen, it was observed that in case of strong electrolytes, if you see that there is molar conductivity at any concentration and that is versus concentration, we have a graph like this. Suppose मैंने इसको अगर experimentally show किया है, then this is the graph when we operate. And in case of weak electrolyte, when square root of concentration versus this molar conductivity was observed, it was seen that it is like this. Suppose in observation को अगर show किया, तो graph was like this. Right? Though there is increase, because if we are diluting, it means we are moving like this, decreasing the concentration. So definitely there is increase, but the increase is very slow. And here there is rapid increase in molar conductivity. Now we'll see one by one why this is affected differently. In case of strong electrolytes, they have high molar conductivity. स्ट्रॉन्ग के केस में इनकी मोलर कंडक्टिविटी ऑलरेडी हाई है. इसलिए हाई है बिकॉज दे आयनाइज कंप्लीटली. यानी नंबर ऑफ आयंस आर मोर. कंप्लीट आयनाइजेशन है, इसका मतलब नंबर ऑफ आयंस ज्यादा है. नाउ ऑन डाइल्यूशन क्या हुआ? ऑन डाइल्यूशन इंटर आयनिक inter-ionic force decreases. And if inter-ionic means electrolytes ने जो ion दिए हैं, suppose कोई electrolyte था AB and it has produces ion A plus B minus, definitely there is some force of attraction between them. लेकिन जब आपने dilute किया तो you have given more space to move A and B, so their relation, that is the distance between them increases, so inter-ionic force decreases. And inter-ionic force it decreases, ionic mobility increases. Ionic mobility increases, therefore molar conductivity increases. Right? So this is observed in case of strong electrolyte. Now in strong electrolyte, now we are going to dilute the solution, and if you have a graph like this, it means we can extrapolate this. Because we are taking molar conductivity here versus concentration. When you extrapolate means you are approaching concentration. Concentration is approaching to zero. Now no more dilution. Now you will add the more solvent. There is no increase in ionic mobility of the ions as well as the molar conductivity, because there is inter-ionic attraction or the inter-ionic force is negligible. Now this is known as limiting molar conductivity. This is known as limiting molar conductivity, means further increase in dilution will have no effect on molar conductivity. This is how you can get the concentration. Now D.Y. Huckel on Sever has given a relation of molar conductivity in relation to this molar conductivity at infinite dilution, and stated that it is molar conductivity at infinite dilution minus A under root C. That is, this is the relation. Again I will write this. It is molar conductivity is equal to molar conductivity at infinite dilution minus A under root C. So this relation was known as Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation. बस दिस इज बिकॉज यू कैन गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ एट इनफाइनाइट डाइल्यूशन. आपको जीरो कंसंट्रेशन पे ये वैल्यू मिल रही है, इसलिए ये इक्वेशन हम ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. नाउ बट इन केस ऑफ वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, इफ यू हैव द वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट लाइक दिस, तो वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट में देयर इज इनकम्प्लीट डिसोसिएशन. This you very well know. Incomplete dissociation means ions as well as the unionized particles are already in the solution, right? And in this case, if they are incomplete dissociation, ionic molar conductivity is less. Molar conductivity इनकी कम होगी. But now increase in volume. Increase in volume will again decrease in interionic force. Further, it will increase in dissociation. अब दो चीजें हैं इसमें कि इनकी जो वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट का जो ग्राफ है, which you have seen like this, weak electrolyte का graph is obtained like this. It is because इनकी इलेक्ट्रोलाइट में देयर इज शार्प इंक्रीज इन मोलर कंडक्टिविटी. इंक्रीज बहुत ज़्यादा है. इसका रीज़न ये है कि जब आप वॉल्यूम बढ़ाते हो यानी डाइल्यूट कर रहे हो, सॉल्वेंट डाल रहे हो, तो वॉल्यूम बढ़ा तो दो चीज़ें हैं. वन इज डिसोसिएशन इंक्रीज, यानी नंबर ऑफ आयंस बढ़ रहे हैं, एंड मोर ओवर देयर इंटरआयनिक फोर्स कम हो रहा है. इंटरआयनिक फोर्स कम होने का मतलब है आयनिक मोबिलिटी इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. सो देयर इज शार्प इंक्रीज इन द मोलर कंडक्टिविटी ऑफ वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. बट इफ यू एक्स्ट्रापोलेट दिस, अगर मैं इसको एक्स्ट्रापोलेट करूँ तो आई कैन नेवर गेट एट जीरो कंसेंट्रेशन. डाइल्यूशन एट जीरो कंसेंट्रेशन पर, जीरो कंसेंट्रेशन नाउ इट विल नॉट हैव इफेक्ट. यू आर एडिंग द सॉल्वेंट, effect on molar conductivity is zero, but we cannot get the value of molar conductivity at infinite dilution because ये लाइन कभी भी इस y एक्सिस को कहीं भी क्रॉस नहीं कर रही है, तो आपको वो वैल्यू ऑब्टेन नहीं कर सकते हम. सो दिस ऑल डिवाइस Hacker-Onsager equation is not applicable for weak electrolyte. In that case, an indirect method for calculating molar conductivity of weak electrolyte as well as the other electrolyte can be there, and which is known as Kohlraasch law. Kohlraasch law of independent migration of ion. This is very important because it states, ये क्या कहता है कि अगर आप वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज कर रहे हो, इट मीन्स यू आर अप्रोचिंग टू कंसेंट्रेशन जीरो. यानी कंसेंट्रेशन अगर जीरो किया तो इंटर आयनिक डिस्टेंस इज वेरी लार्ज एंड इंटर आयनिक फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बिकम्स नेग्लिजिबल. उनके बीच में है ही नहीं. नाउ यू कैन से दैट आयंस मूव इंडिपेंडेंटली. Ions move independently. That is, he states that the total number of ions contribute to the molar conductivity. If you can say you have an electrolyte, मान लो AB is an electrolyte, and if they are diluting and it is electrolyte, definitely it will furnish ion. On dilution, it will furnish ion like this. So, in the molar conductivity of this, molar conductivity of AB at infinite dilution means when the concentration is approaching zero, that is you have given the space, okay, you have given increases the volume to up to extent that there is no interionic attraction. So this will give its contribution, that is limiting molar conductivity of A का ion infinite dilution पे कितना freely move कर सकता है, and this is what is the limiting molar conductivity of B ion at its infinite dilution. That all the ions present in that. Now if you have a formula like, अगर मान लो मेरे पास फॉर्मूला है AXBY, in that case you know when dissociation, now we will have the single arrow because complete dissociation has taken place, it is approaches to concentration zero. तो अगर मेरे पास ये है, it means that is A is having valency Y whereas B is having valency X, right? Now there are X moles of A, तो X इधर और Y इधर. It means the molar conductivity of this AB, electrolyte AB, will be equal to the sum of all the ions of A and the sum of all the ions of V. Now what is that? This is all about the molar conductivity of this. This is limiting molar conductivity of A ion, and this is the molar conductivity of V ion. So for our convenience we can say एक सिंपल फॉर्मूला अगर मैं आपको दूँ, सपोज आई वांट टू कैलकुलेट द मोलर कंडक्टिविटी ऑफ KCl at infinite dilution. This will be the limiting molar conductivity of K plus ion plus limiting molar conductivity of Cl ion at this. And in case of we are taking calcium chloride molar conductivity, अगर मुझे इसकी लेनी है at infinite dilution, there is one ion of calcium, so limiting molar conductivity of calcium ion plus 2 molar conductivity of chloride ion, because there are 2 chloride ion. If we dissociate chloride, this is calcium 2 plus 2 Cl minus. Right? In that case, Kohlrausch law can be stated. It can be stated that at infinite dilution, when the dissociation is complete, this single arrow shows that dissociation is complete. Each ion of electrolyte makes a definite contribution, okay, of its own towards the molar conductivity. यानी molar conductivity में अपना contribution वो खुद करता है of electrolyte, and it is quite independent. इसलिए जो है इसकी molar conductivity is independent of the chloride ion, all the ions present in that solution. So you can get the molar conductivity of any electrolyte by adding the limiting molar conductivity of all the ions of that electrolyte at infinite dilution. Thank you.